Everyone kept their curtains open to show to the neighbors and the locals around them. Look inside my living room, I have nothing to hide, I'm pure at heart. And this tradition actually always sticked and never disappeared. I can remember very well when I was a little kid and we went on vacation to Germany or France or Italy or Spain. I was always sitting in the back of the car thinking, what is everybody hiding? But the older I became, I realized we Dutch, we are the weird ones for keeping our curtains open. En daarachter komt de VAT mee. Oh, then straight ahead of our ship you can see those black wooden gates that are halfly submerged in the water. This is one of the many water locks that we have in the city that were used to control the water level as it is below sea level. Nowadays the water level is regulated by very big water locks outside of the city center, so these ones are not operational anymore. Technically, in a case of an emergency, we could use them, but let's pray to sweet baby Jesus that we don't have to, because that means the bigger ones actually failed us. And if you read back home the city of Amsterdam flooded, please come back, because I will give you a completely different tour. We will go places. And also this big black building that you can see to the left of us, you can see how it's leaning to the right. This used to be the lockkeeper's house, the person responsible for opening and closing the water locks. But since it's not operational anymore, we changed it into a bar. We like to call it the cheapest bar of Amsterdam, because the floor inside the building is not leveled out. So the moment you walk in there, you will feel already a little bit tipsy. There is even a sign in the bar that states, keep on drinking until the floor is leveled again. Then at 11 o'clock of our ship you can find Waterlooplein or Waterloo Square. During the daytime they have a flea market over here from Monday to Saturday. If you guys are in need of a leather jacket, go over here because 50% of the items they're selling are leather jackets. And I also told you that bike theft is the most common crime in Amsterdam. And if your bike got stolen, this is the first place where you're going to look for your bike. Because it is the biggest second-hand marketplace for bicycles. We skippers even like to joke about it, that if you can prove that it is your bike, you might get a discount. Oh, by any chance anyone watched the show, the television series Ted Lasso? Mm-hmm. Okay, this is the canal where the lady falls in season 3. If you haven't seen it, don't worry about it. But yeah, this bridge on the left is basically where the lady falls in season 3.
Aber André, hol dich rein. Ja, oder? Andere, einfach andere. Also hier ist tausendmal besser als jeder Wein. Auch wenn es Stimmt leider. Was ist denn bei Pokal los?
What are the predominant industries of Amsterdam
at this
now?
point.
Tourism
Tourism is for sure one of them.
and drinking.
Yeah, beer is also still one of them. Yeah, one of the lesser sort of popular ones, so to speak, but they're super popular is also the drugs.
Yeah, hash and stuff like that. Prostitution.
But there are no big factories anymore, basically. So we don't produce a lot in that sense. So now we get more of tourism and beer, I guess.
Right.
I never tech was taking home.
What is it?
Tech.
Tech.
Oh yes, tech is big. Yeah, we have a lot of big tech offices. For sure. Also, what is fun to point out over here, guys, is we used to have a very weird taxation system in the older days. We used to pay taxes over the width of our houses, the amount of windows, and the amount of steps leading to the front door. Over there, you can see a house with number 99 and 101. And it's kind of funny how you got the neighbor beef, basically, because if one person had 7 steps, the neighbor was like, I need to prove that I'm slightly more wealthy, so I take 8 steps. And a lot of tour companies will always tell you that this was a way of showing off wealth, because Ferrari and Rolex were not invented yet, but it's not really true. In the older days, the more tax you paid, the more voting right you had. So it was more of a power display move. Look how much influence I have in the city. And this also explains why we have the narrow houses. Because we Dutch, we're known for being stingy. We're greedy people. We don't want to spend money. So a lot of Dutchmen, they thought like, okay, then I make my house narrow and then I make it deep. So I still have a big house to live in, but I don't pay a lot of taxes. And that's why we have the narrow houses.
So what are they hiding there? That big curtain down the front of the building. What are they hiding?
What are they hiding? Last week, university started. And that's a sorority or fraternity house.
Got it.
And it's the introduction week, sort of. So you need to convince all the students that they want to become a member of their sorority or fraternity, basically. That's what's cooking. But then hazing starts and you regret all
Right,
your
then you
life.
don't want to be there.
You don't want to be there. Like all my friends joined the sorority or fraternity, and I'm saying like, yeah, not for me, man. I will pick my own friends. I don't need to be selected. All right, then now we're entering the Amstel River. This is the only natural water flow that we have in the entire city. And actually, due to this river, our city is named Amsterdam. Because at the very end of this river, we built the dam square. You've probably been there already. And the river name is the Amstel. And if you add those two words, one after another, you get Amsterdam. Wow. It just slowly morphed into Amsterdam over the centuries. And we Dutch, we're not original with names. We do this much more often. Because we also have Rotterdam, Volendam, Monnikendam, Edam, Schiedam, Zaandam. Well, you get the gist of it. This is our trick of naming things. Then this river was also the main reason why we started to build a village over here in the first place. Because at that time there was no clean drinking water available. So there were